Hey, how's it going? I figured you guys come with me today on a little quick adventure. Um, I don't normally blog or really have ever blogged um, whenever I go running or whenever I go on my walks, just because it's a very personal and private time for me. I mean, aside from like the health benefits, obviously, I love to um, you know, use this time to de-stress my mind, my body, all that stuff. It's very therapeutic for me. So I mean, anyway, I'm glad that you guys can see a little bit of it. Um, as some of you might know, I spend a lot of time in Miami because I'm from Miami. I live here part time. Whenever I'm not in Miami, I'm out in New York or in LA working. But I wanted to come out because and talk to you guys a little bit because I realized that I did not get to explain very much of, or at all actually, about what happened in LA. LA is great, by the way. I love LA. I love the energy there. I love the people there. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to stay very long. I was there for approximately 4 months. Oh, sorry. So I was in LA for approximately 4 months. And it was great. It was fun. Got to meet some really awesome people, made some good friends. And unfortunately, there's a big housing crisis in LA going on right now, and the job market, it's great there. There's a lot of jobs. Unfortunately, the downfall is that a lot of people aren't paying, good enough money for people to be able to afford. There's no affordable housing there. It's a big issue right now. It even affected me. I mean, I spent all my savings when I was over there because I needed to get a job as soon as I got there. Once I did, then it wasn't paying enough, and once I got enough money to get an apartment, then there was no apartment that I could afford. Not one close enough to my job, anyways. So, anyways, the good thing is I made the connections that I did as far as my career goes. Made some really good friends. And I came back to Miami, which I was kind of missing, to be honest with you. I was missing my old friends here. And now that I'm back, I'm just like, I mean, if I wasn't from here, I would be struggling. Sorry for all the sweat. If I wasn't from here, I would be struggling immensely. I'm happy to have some relatives here, some really good friends who I can rely on for support. But Miami, for what I do for work, there isn't very much of an industry for me, and that's not something that I'm tired of struggling. In other words, that's the gist of both me living in LA and living here, because here the biggest market is the hospitality industry. It's a party city, Miami, which is great, and it's a lot of fun. But when it comes down to it, there aren't very many very many fashion jobs here. Either you're gonna have to create one, or freelance. In other words, it's a bit frustrating. And I do love Miami, I really do, but I feel like because I'm from here, I definitely have outgrown the city, not just personal-wise, but career-wise. So I'm taking this time right now to kind of just get things in order again and figure things out. I have some ideas that I'm kind of implementing and putting into fruition and production. So once those things hopefully kick off, then I'll be able to say, okay, this is going to be my next step. and this is what I'm gonna do, and this is how it's gonna happen. And if it's successful, then I'll be able to share those ideas with you guys. So that's pretty much what happened with LA. I love LA. I really do miss it. I think I don't know if I would live in LA again. I mean, if I do, that's great. But for the most part, I think I would only visit LA again. I mean, it took me a while to kind of get used to like being there, because LA's kind of missing that one-on-one interaction with, you know, people, because everybody has to drive there. So it's not like in New York or in Miami where you can be like, oh hey, let's meet up for a drink, and you can meet up for a drink within like, you know, a few minutes to 30 minutes or whatever. In LA, you have to plan those kind of outings in advance. So that was challenging for me at first. Like, I didn't talk to anyone new for like a month, which was very, very frustrating. Hold on, here comes up. Okay, good. He didn't sound the alarm. So I didn't talk to anybody new for like a month, which was really, really frustrating on me, because I was like, wow, I was starting to feel lonely. And the few people that I would talk to were the people who were also new in town, who were also from New York or from the East Coast or whatever. So that made things interesting, which was nice. But now I'm back in Miami, and I'm loving it. I love the fact that, you know, summer's pretty much over, or it's over now. And it's still pretty, it's like what, like 90 degrees right now, given that like Irma is literally it touches down in Miami this weekend, this Saturday, not quite sure. So everybody is in, not a frolic, that's not the good word. Everybody's kind of like in a panic, because it's supposed to be category 5 or, so that's happening. But I think I'll talk about that on another blog, just to give you a little bit of perspective on that. But that's what happened in LA, and I just kind of wanted to share that experience with you.